everybody, it's Kat, and it is Happy New Year's if I don't see you before that. We're going to be watching the Twilight Zone Marathon tonight, my family and I. They're out running errands right now, and I'm going to run down to Walmart, and I am going to buy a sewing machine. But I kind of wanted to go through really quick a recap of 2018 and then go over some of my goals for 2019 and share those with you. So very quickly, 2018, I started iTrack Bites at the beginning of the year and then joined Weight Watchers Online a couple months after that because I just kind of wanted to test the waters with the iTrack Bites since it was cheaper and I liked it so much I went ahead and joined Weight Watchers. Plus, Weight Watchers gave me like a free Fitbit back then, so that was good incentive. But anyway, so looking at the year in review, I can see that I actually lost 16 pounds over the course of the year. Now I have gained 5 of those back, which means I actually lost 11 over the year, which is still a huge win to me. Really good. Okay, so what am I going to do now? I've got 6 months given to me by my doctor to bring my cholesterol, my genetically high cholesterol number down, right? Or she's going to I guess increase my statins, right? And I want to keep it at the lowest level I can. I think that I can lower my number if I can reach my goal weight, because I think once your weight drops in healthfully into a healthy zone, many times your numbers will follow that, right? And for some people who are genetically high, that may be more of a problem, but maybe not. I'm going to do my best. I have done literally everything else I could to lower this, and at times I have lowered it, but then it kind of bounced right up again. So I'm going to do my best. There's a few different changes that I'm going to make to my channel. It's not that I want to look better, because believe it or not, I'm a little curvy, but I'm happy with my weight, but I really want to lower the weight for the cholesterol, sake of the cholesterol. So I think that this is really going to help. I'm going to do my best. Okay, so last year I kind of fell back on my exercise, and so I could see that I lost muscle tone because especially during the last 6 months, I really stopped lifting on a more regular basis, and also my exercise took a hit on a regular basis as well. And I, all of a sudden everything got really crazy with the move and all this stress, and cortisol started flying everywhere. And then the holidays hit us that I was not ready for. So I was really worried about that, what that was going to do, to my health. But I've been consciously that doesn't even go together, does it? I've been consciously, mindfully taking a mindful approach to my Weight Watchers journey, and I would let loose a little bit during one meal during the holidays and then rein it back the rest of the day. So I was really like watching it. I was watching what I was doing. And so what I've managed to do is this morning I weighed. I have not weighed for all of December, and this morning I weighed, and I'm at the very same weight that I was on September 21st. So, I've gained and lost within like 3 to 5 pounds during that time, but I ended up at the same set point, I guess, if you want to call it, which I'm not terribly displeased about, because given everything that's happened, I would have thought that I would have gained like 10 pounds, and I didn't. So I just totally maintained. So that's a win for me after what we've been through, and that shows me that if I really apply myself, I could lower that even more. So that's what I want to try to do. Okay, so 2019, my goals. First of all, the channel goals. I am going to, my word of the year is transformation, right? And so I really want to focus on all the little, things that add up to the end point of transformation. Number one is I'm going to be focusing more on my Weight Watcher journey on my channel. In the past, I've been kind of loosely there, and I've done a lot more family vlogs, which I'm still going to do family type vlogs, but I think I'm going to be more descriptive in the description bar about it being a day in the life video, or it being more Weight Watcher focused. So that way people who come here 4, Weight Watchers will be able to get that support and not have to sift through all of my videos. Okay, number 2, I'm going to actually add the WW prefix to my name, Cat on Point, and that is for 2 reasons. Number 1, I want people to be able to find me a little easier if they're looking for that support. And number 2, I think that it would help me to maintain my focus on where I'm going with my channel. I am ready to focus on it a little bit more. I've been kind of like playing around with other things and not really focusing on that, and I think I'm ready to commit at this point a little bit more, so that's what I'm doing. Number 3, I am going to try to put out more prep and cook with me videos. I think a lot of people are looking for that in support, and they like that, and I like making those, so why not, right? Number 4, oh, I'm going to be getting a P.O. box. I'm finally going to be getting a P.O. box. I will let you know as soon as that happens. It should be probably this week sometime. I just want to have more pen pals. I want to have more communication with my viewers. I want to be able to do some more giveaways. I wanted to be able to, I didn't get to my Christmas cards this year in time before Christmas, but, you know, had I had a P.O. box, some of the people that wanted to send me one would have been able to find it and send it, you know, and they told me, you know, I don't know where to send this, and that would have helped a lot, I think, to have one. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it and get a P.O. box. I think it'd be fun. All right. Number 1 of my personal goals. All right, so what I'm going to do is, number 1, obviously, I have to increase my tracking and keep it accurate, right? That's what I'm going to do. It's just like there's really, when I was tracking it first religiously, and I started with iTrack Bites and at the beginning of Weight Watchers, that is when I lost, you know, like most of my weight. I also was doing some intermittent fasting. I was doing a little bit of OMAD, but mostly I was really religiously tracking, and that paid off. So I really want to get back to that point. Number 2, planning. And what's included in planning is prepping, shopping, creating my menu, being prepared, and having a plan in case I run into difficulties. Just having what I need to grab at any point, knowing that I'm taking care of myself and that I'm set, you know. And it's kind of funny, but I mean, when I had, you know, when the kids were small and they were all babies, I would not leave the house without a diaper bag that was like totally filled to the max with everything that we could need, right? And I'm like, I'm not a baby, but I have needs, and I need to spend that kind of attention on myself as well. Packing my cooler, having things ready, and just paying that kind of attention to, I have needs as well, right? And I think that in order to make this the year of transformation, I'm going to really need to zero in on what those needs are, because if I don't, there will be no transformation. I do need to spend some time on myself this year. Okay, so number 3, exercise. I need to step it up. And I'm not saying I need to do insanity or I need to go on marathons and things like that. There's nothing wrong with all of that stuff. It's just that I'm realizing where I'm at, and I need to exercise at this point smarter, not harder. And that is what I need to do. So number 1, I'm going to be increasing my walking and doing that more in a more dedicated fashion, I guess. And so that I'm going to be, I've got a new Fitbit, thanks to my hubby. So I will be trying to keep my steps within 10 to 15,000 per day. For me, that's fairly easy. I've got 3 young children, so not being able to sit down is pretty normal for me. I am going to emphasize some leisurely walks so that I can lower my cortisol. So one thing that I've found out is that I've been listening to, you know, some different podcasts and whatnot, and it's like, you know, walking is, I guess, the only exercise that really helps sensitize your body to insulin. So if it is leisurely walking, if you are fast-paced walking, which is good, you know, for aerobic activity, but that actually does raise your cortisol, and if you do more leisure walks, it actually helps to lower your cortisol. So you know, that's what I need, is I want to make sure that I am more insulin sensitive, and so I'm going to be doing that. And plus it's enjoyable, and my husband likes it, and you know, I could walk the dog. I mean, I'm just going to really count on more leisurely walks and not stress about it, right? The second part to that exercise is that now I will still have like a 20-minute run once in a while, or do an aerobic activity, right? I love riding my bike, but I am really going to work in that rest time too. So the second part of that is I'm going to be lifting 3 times a week. I got away from lifting, and it is so important, especially at my age. I'm over 50, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be working that in. Okay, the next thing is, oh, and this is really funny, but to go along with that, I'm actually quitting our gym memberships. We have 2 gym memberships to 2 other places, and we're going to close those down because it's just extra costs. One of the transformations we're doing this year is kind of like a budgeting overhaul, and so we're not going to be wasting a lot. And so we have a gym in our home that's very equipped, so we're going to be zeroing in on that and on doing things that don't cost us anything else. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and still being able to meet my goals. Okay, so number 4, I'm going to concentrate on rest and relax. So that may mean, you know, the leisurely walks. It may mean yoga, doing my Pilates that my husband signed me up for, and I only went once. You know, just taking it easy and trying to do activities that bring down the cortisol. Number 5, I am going to, as far as eating out goes, I'm going to consciously make better Weight Watcher friendly and healthful decisions. Instead of, you know, once in a while we'll go to the buffet. Yes, I know, and I'll still try to make better decisions. But every other time, other than that, I want to say for sure, consciously, I need to check out the better healthy versions, pay attention to the calorie counts and all of the fat and all of that kind of stuff, because in the past, what I've done is go, oh, we're out to eat. Well, that means that I can get something that I never usually get, right? But then I go out to eat like 2 or 3 other times that week, and all of a sudden I've blown it, and I'm not losing weight that week, right? And I don't want to do that anymore. Number 6, lower carb count, concentrate on protein and good fats. Speaks for itself. That's what I'm going to kind of like zero in on. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm doing a South Beach diet, or I'm doing this diet or that diet. I'm just going to kind of like keep it balanced. Number 7, in moments of stress or weakness, I'm going to listen to a podcast or YouTube presentation that keeps me motivated and on the right path. I noticed that when the day before Christmas, I went to Costco. Oh, and then I went to Walmart, double, sigh. Oh my goodness. And by the time I was at the checkout, there was just like babies crying and all this stuff. And it's like, nothing against babies, but it's like, it was way too stressful. But I noticed that I was listening to podcasts that were like furthering my journey and inspiring me. And I did not give way to anything that I shouldn't have had, and that helped me greatly. So that's going to be one of the things that I do this year is I'm going to zero in on that. I love listening to the YouTube community. I love Dr. Jade Teta, who's a female metabolic specialist, Dr. Becky Gillespie. She deals with people who are over 50 many times. And last but not least, I am joining Weight Watchers meetings to help me reach my goal. Big surprise, right? And so I found out here my BMI is 27.3, which puts me in the overweight division. And I need to at least get to 24, which is like the high end of the healthy weight. The reason why I want the high end is because I want to keep the muscle I build, and I want to build more, which means I need to lose 15 to 19 pounds. I'm thinking maybe healthfully 15. So there you have it. That's it. Those are my goals for this year. Let me know what yours are. Maybe how you feel about this last year in review. And I'll see you guys this next year. Love you. Thank you for a wonderful year and for hanging in there with me. And I look forward to getting to know everybody in the future in this next year. Love you guys. Take care.